Hi, I'm Pam Doremus from Peaceful Spirit, and today I'd like to share a few tips to help you lower stress and increase your confidence. Think of it as a how-to guide to go from this to this. But remember, like all my techniques, you need to practice so you remember them when you need them most. One time, I was teaching a class in a low-income housing development during the economic downturn. It hit this group particularly hard. But from this class, I had the best example of how quickly we can go from stressed to success in just a few moments. We had gone over the techniques, and I asked for someone who would be willing to role play a real-world situation where they needed help. Now, there were a few moments of absolutely terrible silence, but thankfully, a woman volunteered. Her daughter was a heroin addict, so she had taken in all 6 of her grandchildren, and one of them was extremely ill. He was in and out of the hospital constantly. She said that the worst part was walking in and finding out where he was. So in order to role play this, I became the bored, obnoxious receptionist we all dread, pretending to talk to my friend on a phone in a loud voice. She walked up to the desk, looking already defeated. She said, "Excuse me, can you tell me which room my grandson is in?" I held up my hand, made her wait for me to say goodbye to my fictitious friend. Then I pretended to look up the number and told her. When I asked her, after we were finished, how it went, she said, "You were awful." And it was true. But she also said that it was exactly how she felt each time she walked into the hospital. I asked her to do it again, but this time, before she walked in, to turn around and stand for a few minutes, feet hip-width apart, hands on hips, and breathing all the way down into her belly, and then just come in whenever she wanted to. As she turned around, I became the bored receptionist again, talking with my friend on the phone. But when she walked up to me, I had to stop. There was a completely different person standing in front of me. She had the biggest smile I've ever seen on her face. She asked me, "How are you doing today?" in the warmest, gentlest way. Here she was, in the place she dreaded most, and she was helping me feel better. It was wonderful and such an affirmation that this really works. Body language matters. This is a picture of my niece and my oldest son. In it, you'll notice the body language. She is very guarded, protected, and small. And he knows it's just me. And so he's open to any possibility, giving nice, open body language. Power posing is demonstrated here by Amy Cuddy. She's the lady I learned this from. I've put a link to her TED Talk in the liner notes below. She said, "Stand like Wonder Woman. Feet hip distance apart, hands on hips, chin up, smile, or fake it till you make it." She is one of the co-authors of the scientific study that proved that power posing leads to higher levels of testosterone, so it increases your confidence, and lower levels of cortisol, which decreases anxiety and gives improved ability to deal with stress. They said you can change your feelings in only 2 minutes. Our next technique is belly breathing, demonstrated by my younger son. Just breathe like a newborn. Inhale, feeling your belly expand, and exhale, feeling it relax. Our goal here is joyous freedom in anything you choose to do. If you have any questions or want to learn other techniques, just contact me at nkYreiki.com. Be blessed.